Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Wavetech from WAVETECHBEATZ. Today's video, we are going to pick up where we left off with adding to our track stack. So, as you can see over here, I have a bus that's for my kicks, my 808, my snares. So basically what I want to do is you pretty much, if you watched the last video, how to make your drums punch harder, I pretty much have everything punching through a drum bus. Couple of the plugins that I use. So listen, it's not about changing who the person is. It's about elevating yourself to make people recognize who you are. Alright, so a lot of folk who do videos, and there's a lot of talented producers that you will see on the internet, on YouTube, things like that. What sets them apart is quality sounds and their mixes. Now, you can either go pay $100,000 to have somebody mix a track for you, or you can learn how to do it yourself and train your ears. So shout out to Clint Productions, shout out to Jesse from Sync Academy, and shout out to Bradley from Radiance Media. These three cats, oh, and I'm a Music Mogul. These four cats have taking production for me to a new level. Now, they say that it's good to have mentors. I have learned so much just dealing with these cats. So, and they all have different elements that you need to incorporate in order. It doesn't make a difference if you're doing sync licensing, making beats for TV, film, and licensing, making beats for artists. It doesn't make a difference. These cats will show you how to get from point A to point B, and well, that's what I'm going to do now. So here, what we have here is I'm getting ready to. I've already made my drums punch just a tad bit harder. So we'll go here. Go here. Just the drums itself. Now I've turned them down because I want them to. I love my sounds, okay? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to select each track up until this point here. I'm not going to add my 808 to that. I'm not going to do that. Alright, so I'm going to go here. I'm going to right click. And I'm going to create a track stack. And I want it to be a summing track, okay? So, and what I'm creating is another drum bus, all right? So, now that I've added this, and I'm going to say, listen, make sure, no matter what you do, make sure that you always label, as you can see down here, label your stuff. Man, that helps out when you're in your home studio. That helps out when you go to a major studio. That helps out when you are working with artists. And that is the goal. You are trying to be a freelancer. You are trying to be independent. Make sure you label because it's more professional. It helps you stand out. So, this is going to be my drum stack. Alright, so this bus right here, now, I'm going to build my stack. But in the long run, I'm going to save this stack. And when I save this stack, I'm going to save this stack as a preset. So when I add it to, it just makes it simpler for me to bring it up, okay? So, what I'm going to add to this first is, and you will see that there are a lot of plugins that I use, but the plugins that I've fallen in love with are Waves plugins. Not only do I like Waves plugins, but Waves plugins are more reasonable price wise than a lot of other plugins. Now, it doesn't make a difference what plugin you use. Free plugins could work, and places like Splice, a couple other places, they offer free plugins. But I love Waves plugins because Waves plugins tend to make things a lot easier. So this plugin I'm using is called, and for my drum stack, it's called Smack Attack. It's going to make my drums hit harder. I'm looking for one particular one. It's called, here it is. It's preset number 18. It's called the Drum Friendly Loop. Shout out to Clint Productions for showing me this. And when I say he showed me how to make this a little bit more punchier. So as you can see, I have the Smack Attack, the Drum Friendly Loop. I'm going to play it, and I'm going to increase the attack on her. And you heard the sound get crisp. One thing I forgot to do was I forgot to turn these bad boys down just a little bit. We're gonna bring this down. A little bit more. Now the reason I'm doing that is because we're gonna add headroom to this, so that way we turn it up a little bit. But I also want to make sure that now you see the transients changed up here. You can keep an eye on the waveform because that helps you out with your transients. Now, are we finished with that? Are we finished with that? No, we're not. So I got my Smack Attack. Now I want to go back over here. And I think in my notes that I wrote down, yeah, that's what I thought. So I want to add an EQ. And again, I can use the channel EQ from Logic, but I'm going to go in. I'm going to snatch up this EQ from, of course, Waves. And I am going to see let's see what we got going on over here. Anything that stands out that we can go through here. There's so many presets within inside of her that you could go through and grab. Let's see what this sounds like. So we're gonna add this to this. Gave it a quick boost. Now here it is with that on there. Here it is without it. There it is again. I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit because I'm adding EQ to it. And the crazy part about this is, check it out. It's making everything pop. Alright, so then the last thing I want to add to this is I want to add, I'm thinking about adding, and listen, I'm doing this one on the fly with y'all. Because normally I would go to my CL3, but we're going to go ahead and add a Renaissance compressor. And we're going to go here. We're going to see what presets they got to offer. And we're going to look and see if we want to use any of these. Make sure, yeah, we're going to make sure. Let's go drums. Let's see what we got. And that's how we add more punch outside of the parallel compression that we used in the last video. That's how we add more punch to our drums. We drum with our drum stack. I use Smack Attack. I use the EQ, 6-band EQ with the all around drum kit love preset, and then I use an R compression with their drums preset. Alright, so once again, that's how I get my drums punchy. That's how I like to have my drums done. Shout out to Clint Production. Shout out to Jesse from Sync Academy. Shout out to I'm a Music Mogul. And shout out to Bradley from Radius Music. These cats have taken my production to another level. And it's really, really, really been helpful. Alright? Y'all know what to do, man. Hit that subscribe button. Follow us on all our social media. And I'll see you in the next video, because in the next video, I'm going to show you how we take and build our own channel strip presets for us, so it makes it easier for us to just put everything in. All right? See y'all when I see y'all, man. Peace.